Hello again, loves. Rebecca here. August 27th stash layout. This is the beginning of the Florida girls trip to Disney World Space Center, the beach, all the fun things. I used an old, I believe it was a old Hip Kit Club. And I think that's a close to my heart. It wasn't this photo was taken in March, so I do have the March. So I used up some stickers. Goodbye Winter, I'm so over you. Bloom and grow. So we have two photos, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal and vertical. Lord help me. And this is Start the Fun from a title. So over here you've got a cluster with this fun little floral bits, and then the envelope with flowers, and it says March Wishes, and I've got a little bitty heart right there. And we do have just a whole bunch of different sizes of papers. So you can see that this piece is sitting here, and then we've got this guy here and this guy here, and then one strip. I was just using up what I had. Here we have this. Actually, I think this was a close to my heart collection. The whole thing, actually, not Hip Kit. But anyway, this is from the Hip Kit because it was like little basic. Anyway, we got a little typewriter and a little heart, this bird cage with a floral, some other florals tucked behind, this little guy in Rainbow Dreams. So we're gonna add some things from an older Color Rush Studio kit. When I was a member of the design team, I don't have time for the design teams. I love them, but you guys, it's a lot. So I think we're gonna put those. I could get all of them, but this little guy on there. These are little bunnies. I could do something else with them. It was right around spring, April, or spring, Easter and stuff. So otherwise, I have no idea when I'll ever use those, so we're going to go ahead and get those stuck on there. I am doing a little batch filming. These were things that I finished up before leaving for Alaska. That was a fun vacation. We are already planning now our next cruise. It's not something I thought I would do more than once, but yeah, now that's the life, you guys. Cruise and then every day go someplace new. But anyway, fun. Okay, let's see. Let's get this little guy. We're gonna stick him here, and then I hope that's not coming out, which I think it is. Yes. Okay, so let's just use my little trimmers and trim that little guy off, right? Because there's a whole bunch of glue. We'll just stick the glue right in there, and we'll pop his little smiley face back in there. So these are from Buttons, Galore, and More. So this guy's probably going to come off as well. And I've set it a time or two. Let's see, then this is going to come too. Is that I love those little trimmers. Let's get this one stuck right there. These are perfect for trimming off this little notch on the back of these buttons. And I will tell you that if you like to use the buttons but you don't like the notch, I don't like the notch. Okay. This is probably gonna do the same thing because I got this whole like 80s vibe. That's gone. I'll just come in, and before I left I cleaned my craft room again. I just still don't have it organized or anything, and it's just where we're at. I think we're gonna put this one right here. And then I'm just running the glue right around so that I can come in and drop that little guy right in there. Okay, the other thing I want to use is these other two fluffy hearts from Color Rush. Let's see if I can get them on there. Put the green one down here. They're just little fabric squishy hearts. Just kind of hold it in place. So we used up that package. Just trying to use some things up, you know. You guys know. Then we're gonna finish it off with some enamel dots. So yeah, we just got back. Hubby is sleeping very, very soundly. So, thank goodness for that. Alright, and we need so I picked 3 different colors. Alright. And that is gonna do it, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I did the finishing touches. As you can see, we've got a ton of different patterns, all kinds of fun clusters. We just finished this one up to give us the 3 in the triangle, and I didn't even take these pictures. Anne did. So I love my girls. I can't wait to see them all again. For some reason I don't think I'm going to see Anne until, God, maybe November, possibly May. Like, how sad is that? These are like my best friends and I don't see them. I get to see Jamie Labor Day weekend. We're going to Wisconsin Dells, and then I'll see her. Some of the other lovelies, Laura and them, I will see them at She Loves Colors, but Anne doesn't go to She Loves Color, and I just live too far away. It's a long drive for our weekends, but we make the most of it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you later with another video. Bye.